Hi, good evening and welcome to our special live show. I'm with Philip, my name's Hi. Hi. And then from another location is James. James, say hi.
Hi.
Good, we can hear it's a good starting point. So, before we do start, we do need to clarify what we do this evening in terms of the law and lockdown. And we're all in the moment. We're in two lockdown locations. So, obviously, those who know us, know me and Philip are married, we're together. So we're allowed to do this, and James is in a completely different location on his home. That's right, James.
I am indeed.
On your own. So tell me really the purpose is, and we kind of said in our promo video earlier, that it doesn't matter where you go, there's always a possibility that there could be some ghosts. So tonight, in the next hour, we're going to try and use some communication tactics. You can see we've got a nice little glass in front of us. James is burning in hell. And I will explain, if you do see me look on a phone throughout the episode, it's because we can't read what's on the screen, so I'll have to read it from my phone just to the side here. So do bear with us for that. We've also got Ted. Teddy there. What? Who is having a bit of surgery today. He's got inside an EMF reader. You can probably see him trying up there. So we are in a house, so we do know that there's going to be things around us, but it will shine up if anything good happens. So where should we pop in? Pop in somewhere. There we go. Finish that. So, James, you're going to keep things up. You've got a special experiment to.
I have indeed.
Interesting. So I'll let you tell them about it.
Okay. Make sure people can't see through it. What I've actually got here is an envelope. Now, for idea of this experiment, I'm going to send out my psychic projection to all you at home that are watching. I want you to guess what is inside the envelope. Now, not even Andrew or Philip actually knows what's inside. So, I'm not going to reveal too soon what it is, but throughout the show, I want you to try to guess what is inside. You can have a couple of guesses if you want. We'll try to be as detailed as you like.
Good. So, people can comment on the comment box, I assume. It's gone quiet.
So, what was that?
I assume that if people think they know what it is, they can comment on the comments box.
Yes, indeed. Any thoughts or any feelings that you have, just drop us a comment.
For those who've never seen this experiment before, it's called remote viewing. So the idea is, if you're a psychic or you believe you're psychic, is to try and channel in and see if you can pick up what's in that envelope. And at the end of the program, James is going to reveal all. Right now, though, we'll get a bit more light for us in a second. It's a bit dark where we are. We have got in front of us a glass. So it's been a while since we've done this, isn't it? It's been a year since we've done a ghost hunt. So, it's like doing it all over again, brand new when we first started out. So it's a little bit odd, to be fair. So we are going to use this to try and channel spirits. Now, if you're home watching right now, the comments are great. We've got Tom with us. Hi, Tom. Rachel's with us. Kelly, Mandy, David, Martin. Everybody's joining us, which is good because, you're not there, are you? You can't do much else. Now, I know a lot of you are thinking, we've got a glass here, and those of you in the paranormal for some time might think, well, actually, is the glass going to move with two people? Well, it's not impossible, is it? It can happen. I think a lot of people think the more people on it, the more energy, but equally, the more people on it, yes, there's more energy, but there's also more chance that somebody could be pushing the glass themselves. So it's always worth bearing that one in mind this evening too. I think we're going to find a bit more light around. It's very, very dark, but we will try and kick off. James, what will you be doing your end?
My end, I have actually got glass, dowsing rods and EMF meters, but I think what I want to do, because of course it is just me here by myself, I'm going to try calling out. And what I'd like everyone to do at home, especially behind myself and even Andrew and Philip, is see if you can see anyone. Because I think looking at the screen, and this reminds me very much of teletrans communication, where you stare at a TV screen and you can see shapes of people project their image forward. So
we're just trying to get a bit more light because it's a little bit dark where we are. So yeah, we're trying to. It hasn't made an awful lot. I haven't seen it go out actually. Right, great. Thank you for that, James. We've also got Mark with us, Jane and John, who are joining us this evening as well. James, I'm going to let you kick it off by doing your little bit of calling out.
Okay. If there is anybody here, can you please come forward? Maybe you can show yourself, make a noise, or do anything you can possible. I will say, if anything does happen, I will try not to run out the door.
Please feel free to do that. James, watch your weight there as well. Just explaining you do mediumship, so
yeah,
one that you could see something. Also, evening to Jane and Sheree as well, who's joined us this evening. A lot of people who are watching the show tonight.
Yeah, so with mediumship is there's different ways it can work. Of course, we're not all together, sadly, but while you're watching, you might get a feel, you might get a sense, you might even watch, and someone may pop into your head that you may know, and there may be a spirit here trying to, project their view on our video recording device. You never know. So I'm going to try calling out again. If there is anybody here, can you come forward to the sound of my voice? Maybe you can show yourself, make a noise, or move anything around me. So for those of you that are watching at home, do you see anything in the background with either myself or Andrew or Philip?
I hadn't looked around this year, that's a good point. What if you're wondering why Philip's cuddling a teddy? Which we named Ted, by the way. Ted is a special bear because inside his little stomach here, he's got an EMF reader. And those of you who know him, I've got something maybe familiar with EMF readers. Yes, we are in a building, so the chances are if it gets too near electric, it's going to go off. But we see some lights from green to red go off on his stomach. Well, that happened yet, hasn't it? As soon as there's a phone there. Red means it's very strong reading. Green again is the opposite end of the scale. Now, there's always going to be an electromagnetic field around us because we're in a building with stuff and it's naturally going to get one anyway. So always bear that in mind. If you're living at home this evening, please do drop it on our comment box. It's not starting up.
He's on.
He is on. Okay, should we try and see if we can get the glass to do anything?
What?
It's worth a try. So we are just going to rest. I think very lightly on there. What was your head? Okay, if anybody is with us, there's only two of us, so please try and use our energy to move the glass in any direction you can. Please. Follow the table, the little wonky table. Oh, move it there. But if you can, just try and move it for us. So it's been a while since we've done ghost hunting. Good. Move it. I see the teddy bear. No, also, if you do see anything, let us know.
Yeah, I've got to say something that I will find interesting is from the past different lives we've done. there's one thing that people always seem to report, and I'm not going to say what it is, so I can't influence anyone, but I will find it really interesting if people do report the same thing.
If you are home right now watching, share it with your friends, try and get as many people as you can online right now. It's going to be the closest anyone gets to go sign for quite some time, I'm sure. If you can, move the glass and maybe make Ted stun the guy up.
It does sound bizarre, I can't deny it.
The teddy bear. What was that?
I thought he came from James.
Was that you, James?
What?
Weird rumble noise.
No.
There was actually a rumble noise, wasn't there?
Yeah, I thought he came from
Oh,
the speaker.
The cake from where the camera is.
I can, even if I tap my speaker, I don't think it will make a noise or.
No, it was a grumble.
It was a grumble.
No, I didn't hear anything.
I just thought you were moaning, as usual.
But it wasn't like a stomach grumble, was it? It was like, I don't know, just like a low rumble noise.
Obviously, no one heard it online because they didn't say anything.
I'd be lovely. Yeah, keep sharing with your friends. Guys, want to get as many people online as you can watching this right now. Good stuff. If you're with us, please just try and move the glass any way you can. And remember, if you're going something you know, this can take a bit of time before you can move. Don't worry, later on we'll try and
Well, we'll actually say where, or the city that we are both in, Portsmouth. Of course, it was 80 years ago in this weekend that it was heavily bombed.
Thanks, Jane. Sorry, Jane mentioned she shared it. It's a good plan, actually, yeah.
Which,
Isn't today's anniversary the worst bombings
Yes.
in Portsmouth?
which I must admit, I've got some. Well, I remember stories being told to me from different family members of how Portsmouth was bombed, how their houses were bombed. So,
And those of you who know it very, very well, such as Cherie and Martin and Janice, will no doubt recognise this infamous table. We've got quite a few people. We've got Kim, Jeremy online right now. Thank you for joining us. We're looking at the spirits game. You might want to try and call it out while we try and get this glass to
yeah, sure.
ghostly forces.
If there is anybody here, can you please come forward? Maybe you can make a noise, show yourself, do anything.
Run out the room scared, really.
I saw something in front of me, Len. I'm not going to deny.
Do you mean on the camera or on physically in front of you?
No, physically in front of me.
Such as what? It doesn't smell like petrol.
It's going to blow up.
What did you see?
It's just someone standing there.
The Beatles song, mate.
Uh,
So we're trying to get to go on camera. One of them on camera, we can see him.
yeah. If there is anybody here, can you please come forward? Come forward to the sound of my voice. Maybe you can show yourself, make a noise, or do anything you can so we know you are here.
Tom's message said he's not sure about the video quality. We know James' internet is pretty, dodgy, and his laptop never works. But it says there could be video quality, but it looks like there's someone behind you.
What, on James's screen or our screen?
James's. Tom, let us know a bit more about it. What did you think you saw? Alex has joined us as well. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Let's see what we can get in terms of ghosts. Rachel said there is something on my left side with James's right side. I'm going to think about that now.
James's right
Right,
side.
our left side.
Our
So
left side. Our left side and James's right.
the left side is 3. Right? God, that's confusing. And maybe there could be some ghost activity going on there.
I was going to say, for those of you that are actually seeing something, let me know, or if possible, what do you see? Is it just like a figure, a shadow, or just a quick glimpse?
Well, interestingly, Rachel and Tom are both seeing the same thing independently, so that's really interesting. To be fair, I can't see it because the screen's a bit small where I am, but that's not good. Ethan's also joined us. Good evening to you. Welcome to the show tonight. We're looking for ghosts in 2 lockdown locations, and doing things the right way, of course. If anybody's here, try and move our glass as well while James is looking for the ghost. We've got a glass in front of us. Victorian technique, this. So if you are here with us, please try and move it in any way you can, please. Rachel's put you saw a face. Pretty scary. You will see James do a run in a minute.
Worst part about it, the door's not right next to me, so yeah.
So on his way out, he'll burn the ship down as well.
Yeah, knocking all those candles over. Yeah, keep trying that with the stuff you see so far, guys. It sounds like a couple of you have seen some stuff. Don't forget, you don't have to be a medium or a psychic. I mean, to me, psychic and medium are 2 very different things. Psychic, someone knows things about being told. The medium is someone who speaks to the other side as such. We don't want to get, often the terms get blended quite a lot. So just good to point out, you don't have to be a medium, you don't have to be psychic to be able to see things. And it might be possible, camera being as good as they are, that you might see something on camera that we don't. I was hoping that was going to be a ghost then.
No, that's just me rubbing the camera.
For those who are joining us this evening, we are basically just in lockdown locations. There are our own locations because of the law and things we've got to in our own places. Tina's joined us as well. I think it's the Tina. Has joined us as well. So thank you for joining us, guys. Really good to hear from you. And while we're waiting for something to happen as well, tell us about your own ghost encounters in your own lives as well. It's good to hear. If you're here with us, please try and bring the glass. Just give a little bit of a nudge would be really good, just so we know you're here with us. There must be quite a bit of history in these buildings. So feel free just to come forward. We'll maybe try and affect Ted, who's on, sounds really weird, on Philip's lap.
Try and keep a straight face when you're saying that.
I don't know what he said.
I said it's trying to keep a straight face when you say about Ted.
Thank you. He's also joined us. We've got quite a few people joining us, which is good. Thank you everybody for joining us. Don't forget, when things are allowed to, we'll go back to doing our normal events, our ghost tours and ghost hunts. So please stay on our live page if you haven't already. Join it.
And also, for those of you that have joined us, I have an item in this envelope. Now, for what it is, I'm going to try to send my psychic projection of what it is to you all at home. I want you to guess what's inside the envelope.
It's the money he owes me.
Any thoughts, any feelings, just drop it down in the comments box. And towards the end of the show, we're going to open it up and see what is in there. What about Andrew and Philip? Do you have any ideas?
I'm going to go with a square.
A square. Okay. Andrew?
Seeing Teddy's mouth the flashy balls. I'm not sure what that means. James, well, I'm talking. Is there anyone here, please? Weirdly, where we are, we do have weird experiences. So, really good if they come forward and just prove to us there is someone here. We've got people here as well as here. Balls. James, have you ever come across Flashy balls?
Only thing I can think it is, I know some people will put the flashing balls inside a teddy bear.
That's what they mean, yeah, that's what Jay means.
Also, I've seen people use flashing balls and ghost lamps as well, because they're quite good to roll in one direction and see if it starts flashing after 5 minutes.
We had that at one of our Amana Farm actually last week, didn't we?
Yeah. We also had it at Jamaica Inn as well, flashing ball.
Yeah, Jamaica Inn. We should have a break. Right, if anyone's here, please just try and move the glass any way you can. There's only two of us here, but you should know us in one of our locations, so please feel free just to maybe give it a little tap, or if not, maybe speak close to that light device in front of us. Choose the cameras, of course, and just give us any kind of sign you're here with us. It'd be really good to get some kind of paranormal activity. It'd be really good, in fact. It's been a while, so it would be good. Danny, what's happening at your end?
Nothing at the moment. I must admit, it's when I was calling out that when it did actually seem something was here.
Right, well, let's try that.
If there is anybody here, can you come forward to the sound of my voice? Maybe you can show yourself, make a noise, or do anything you can. What is that noise?
What noise?
That noise.
I don't say
More noise,
anything.
I don't even hear anything.
It's coming from your end. Can anyone else hear that? It sounds like someone tapping on a keyboard or something like that.
Well,
There it is.
Janice spooked herself. It doesn't look like Andrew's hand on his knee. I hope it is. Rachel got like a flicker, top like a scratching. Oh my god, that can't do anything.
There is noise. It's coming from your end.
Do you mind? I've got to sleep there tonight.
I'm being serious. There is.
No, there
What's
is.
that?
I heard it just then. Came from Pier next to me.
I actually did hear it as well.
It was that.
There's nothing behind
See,
me.
to me, it sounds like there it is again. It sounds like someone's on the keyboard all tapping away like a few fingers at a time. Bit like, I guess like that.
Well, we're quite away from the camera.
It is.
So
Again.
from where we are. What I heard was it sounded like something was rocking on the floor from the corner of the room. But where the corner of the room is, there's actually nothing there. It's just a cupboard.
No, I thought it was there, right next to me.
I heard it from like.
You haven't got any animals with you recently or anything?
The other one we've got is, of course, Buster, but Buster's downstairs. He's locked in the front, well, not locked, he's in the front room, so he can't come up. So it wouldn't be him. That was a weird noise, in fact. So how was you making that noise? Can you do it again, please?
Can you two hear it or not?
Not now.
No, not now. We heard.
Yeah, just on it again. And again.
Also, but it sounds like something moving or shuffling around. That's what it sounded like a rocking chair rocking or something. Quite a few people that they've heard it. That's interesting.
We've only had it once.
Weirdly, we do live here. We do hear some strange things now and again, but
From this particular
for
room.
this particular area of the house, and a few people said when they come around they've seen something as well. So it's quite intriguing.
And Janice doesn't like coming past this room.
Danny, tell us why. That'd be interesting to hear. I think what I'm saying. That was you.
Ah!
That was in your end, that noise.
Yeah, that was me. I saw someone. Yeah.
It sounded like someone was tapping on the wall next door, but we
There
know
it is again.
they're not in that room.
I just heard it sound like it was from by the cupboard. It was like someone started rocking.
And again.
What was that click noise?
Oh, and this is me. This time.
Who's been saying hearing scratching noises? I mean, I haven't heard that.
Well, seriously, it's constant out your head. Out your end. What it reminds me of. It's almost like you've got a gerbil in your bedroom or something, or like some sort of animal crawling backwards and forwards. And again,
but
this is us.
Is it only just started up, or is it been right from the beginning?
no, it wasn't from the beginning, and I agree. Like what Mark Sandy Potter has just said, it does sound like someone tapping on a keyboard, if not.
They're probably copying me from working from home, tapping on the keyboard all day long.
Yeah, there's definitely nothing there. Literally, it's just where the camera was on my phone is right on the other side of the room. Yeah, Cherie's put a couple of people put the same thing. That's really strange because I can't hear that.
And
I've got to say, you don't think it's like
a different ring to us.
Yeah, we're not using the laptop for this. It is actually mobile
The
phone.
computer is all in a completely different part of the house, so you wouldn't even be able to hear it.
With that in mind,
Unless someone's brought my keyboard upstairs from downstairs. That would be quite scary.
Plus, I can see the stairs. Something just went over Andrew's head. A lot of things going on here, but okay, cool. What did you see? So there is someone here. Is that you banging, James?
no.
Does anyone notice Ted light up yet?
No, Ted has not shown any light so far. You're here with us. I know we're hearing some noises, but maybe come forward to. I know this is weird. We don't know what we're doing. It is one of the ways that we can contact you. So if you are able to, think of it as a game. Come over to this nice table we've got here.
Anyone see Teddy's bucket around here?
I might have said no, but I don't think we can come here. Come to behind.
Has Ted gone out of view?
Yeah.
I'm just a bit conscious that if there's any children around, they might not want to come close to me. This is what we use it for.
So there's a bang again, but that was at your camera. Okay, shadow or ball. Well, you've been glad how I did do the dusting earlier today, so it can't be dust. I don't. We've never ruled out dust before. It was always going to be around, but. If anyone's here, we are going to try in a few moments. We'll try using the table as a form of communication. We haven't had too much yet when it comes to the glass moving or physical activity. If you can come forward, we'd be really appreciative, wouldn't we?
There's that noise.
What noise?
The one that I keep hearing. It literally sounds like either something crawling or tapping on a keyboard. It's coming from your end.
I haven't even heard it.
There is nothing
And
here.
again,
I have to go back and listen to the audio afterwards and see if I can hear the noise.
seriously, it is there. I've got no idea what it is. It either sounds like someone tapping away at a keyboard or something crawling or whatever.
That was me. Moving my foot.
And that noise is happening again at your end.
I can't hear anything.
Yeah.
Lawrence put it sounds like someone clicking a mouse. That's really odd because there is no computer or anything like that in this
There
room.
is nothing in this room.
Literally, this room is
It's empty.
pretty much an empty room. We don't really use it because we don't need to, so there's literally nothing here other than the two tables, one we've got here and the one the cameras are over there. Was it just because it is on a table, the camera? And people keep saying about the scratching. Other than that, there's actually nothing here.
We only use this for gym equipment.
It uses the work usually, and all that's put away. So
This is going to sound daft. Maybe what you two could try maybe you could tap on the table, ask him to copy it.
Maybe
Even
it's
though it's
just
happening
glass
anyway as we're
like-
talking, but I want to see if it is, maybe they can respond.
Okay.
It's happening constant.
Yeah. Someone's been maybe someone's having a microphone, which I guess I suppose if you're a ghost and you saw that thing on the side recording, you probably wonder what it was doing. Right, I'm going to try and tap in. So if there is anybody here, if you can copy this, please.
Actually done it just before you said it, so I don't know if that was convenient or not.
Let me try again. Please, if you are here, can you copy me?
It's strange, it done it, but it wasn't the same as before.
What did it do?
Now that was a constant click. I'm being serious, when you watch this back, there is actually something going on there, but it is
I'm going
clicking.
to watch this back. Because I haven't heard any. The only thing I've heard, that's Philip. The only thing I've heard so far is the rocking in the corner. Right.
You do
that's-
realise
so
Philip's
it's
going to be
happened
sleeping with the light on.
Pardon?
Said Philip's going to be sleeping with the light on tonight.
There's something there. Then it's going to sound like a tap in a distance. So I'm going to do it again and see if we can get a reaction. So please can you copy this sound?
Nothing.
Okay, try again for me, please.
How bizarre.
What?
There it is.
I heard it. I actually heard it. Then.
I didn't.
I did. It sounded like a tap or something. There was a lot. There was a flash light behind Philip.
Again.
And again, interesting behind Philip is just a wall. So there's no light on there or anything like that. So that's quite interesting. People see what's stuff in this room. What's going on?
Maybe people were wrong.
Strange, you're missing out. Okay, I'm going to tap one more time. If you can try and copy that really loud, as loud as you can so everybody can hear it, we'll be really, really grateful. That's just put this weird room. I'd love to, Dad, if you can let us know what you experienced, that would be really, really good. I have to say, I do spend a lot of time in the day in this room, doing the workout stuff. I don't, I suppose you notice because you don't listen for it, but we have had a few experiences with people before, which is quite intriguing on this level of the house, or the house. Once we've got a bit of activity, James, we'll head over to you again to give us some more ghostly action or attempts.
Okay, before I actually start calling out, I've got this again, and there is something in this envelope, and even though the noises are happening your end again, what I'd like everyone to do at home is I'm going to send out a psychic projection. Hopefully, one of you will be able to guess what it is. So what I'd like you to do is in the comments, just put down your thoughts or feelings or what it could be inside this envelope. And towards the end of the show, we'll open it and we will let you know.
We've still got
The tapping sounds are still happening.
The tap noises again in the distance here.
I'll try.
the cameras are a lot more sensitive in terms of hearing than what we can hear as people. So yeah, absolutely watching it back would be good because a lot of people home,
I don't want to know.
a lot of people home are hearing stuff that we can't hear because we're not as sensitive as camera is. James, over to you again. Sorry.
Yes, I'm going to try calling out and see if we can get anything to happen. My end. If there is anybody here, can you come forward to the sound of my voice? Maybe you can show yourself, make a noise, and do anything you can so we know you are here. Now, what was that, your end?
I think it was my
One of our
chair.
chairs. That's how sensitive I can do because that was quite quiet.
He's not doing it now, though.
There was something over here anyway, whatever it was something creaking. These are the only 2 chairs in here, so one isn't good at all. Is it?
So, if it's-
Maybe it wasn't there. There was a creak noise from around here somewhere.
that happens back.
Is it like this?
No.
Okay.
It literally sounds
I
like,
just wondered if it was somebody walking up and down because there's no carpet in this room, as you know. So
it literally sounds like, well, everything people are saying, whether it's a mouse click, someone tapping on a keyboard, or even something like some sort of small animal going backwards and forwards. It literally, don't know if that's similar, something like that.
The people at home had to confirm that. Janice has got about someone doing a Elsie, which is quite intriguing. Elsie, I don't know who. Yeah, I think Philip's going to try and experiment to see if it is, but I haven't heard anything. So, I mean, the creaking noise, which we haven't heard again, I thought was Philip's chair, but we're doing it now. That's Philip, by the way, just come up the stairs. Say hi, Ted. Now we've got a keyboard upstairs.
now there's a keyboard upstairs.
Not the piano type though.
That's the keyboard sound. So I put it down on the floor, away from us.
And Lassie, Susan, welcome to Susan joining us. Lassie's put it sounds like someone like rubs the microphone followed by a tapping ring. Quite weird.
Maybe they can now type something for us.
That does go off something pretty weird, doesn't it?
I've got a ghostly keyboard.
And we've got Ted with us this evening, who lights up.
I was just going to say, if anyone heard a noise in my background length, there is boats in a distance sounding their horns because of the fog. Who is?
Is that you to bang then?
That was me moving my chair.
You can get stove your chairs, please.
See, that happened again, your end?
That was me, I did move.
No, the tapping sound.
That was over this way.
I like Janice's comment. There's a man in a cupboard tapping to get out.
What's that?
He's the man in the cupboard tapping to get out. That's our dungeon, I think. Yeah, there was a tap noise over by me. Intriguing.
I've got to say, when you two,
James, not sure what's happened your end. It's a bit dead, literally, isn't it?
yeah, I've got to say, when you two watch this back, you are going to have to let everyone know your thoughts of what.
I might just do that.
Has anyone put what they thought is in your envelope?
Only,
Have they channeled in?
only you and Tom so far. So of course it's here.
So what do you think is in your envelope?
He knows, doesn't he?
Yeah, I know.
Cameron's also put evening guys. Susan Hughes has put evening guys. We've got a lot of people online. Thank you for joining us, everybody. And don't forget, hopefully, when things, touch wood, get back to some sort of normality and we're allowed to, we'll bring back our ghost hunts and ghost tours. So keep staying on our live page. We've got a little GoFundMe going as well, but we haven't been able to do anything for most of the last, 11 months of last year. So please drop that way as well and keep supporting like you amazing guys do.
Maybe James could explain what he's holding and the reason for it again. Now we've got
Yes.
more online.
I've got an envelope, or holding an envelope with an item inside of the envelope. Now, it's just a quick psychic exercise. I'm going to try sending out a psychic thought of what's actually in this envelope for you at home that are watching to guess what's inside. Sorry, that noise is going on as I'm talking in your bedroom lair.
What did you hear?
Obviously, it doesn't like you then when you talk.
And again.
I didn't hear anything.
No.
The other thing that's obviously it's happening because a lot of people reporting it, we just can't hear it.
But
do we get to win what's in the envelope?
do you get to see?
Or do we get to win it?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
You get to see what it is. But yeah, not win it. So, any ideas? Anyone that's watching at home, just put a first thought that comes into your head. No matter how daft or how silly it may sound. What do you reckon, Andrew?
I reckon it's the Supernatural Tours leaflet. Or business card, something like that. So it's something with the tours on it, definitely. I don't know what it is, they didn't tell me. They didn't tell me what it is, but Karen George has put, is it a set of keys? I say what, you don't want it to be anything to his laptop, you don't want to win that, it never works. James put, is it a star or a house? Interesting. Is it, I get like a drawing of a star or a drawing of a house or a cloud maybe? Something like that, okay. Very good. So there's three things: coin, piece of jewellery, or a brooch. Lauren's also put a coin. Ooh, a few people saying coins or coins. Susan's put with the kid's toy. Could be possible.
Olivia wouldn't be very impressed with that. Especially if it's a Kindle.
That's not that, I can't fit in there.
No. I can say that one.
So again, everybody, if you are hearing, seeing things, feeling things, I mean that in a paranormal way, tell our way, let us know what you experience. We've got a little comments page there to let us know, because it sounds like you are home and seeing and hearing things. We're saying we can't hear a single thing that's going on. So share away is the message there. They sound good popular. Hope you can see that.
Mm.
Shopping area. That's a
Fantastic.
different possession. Right, let's try a table. It's a bit rocky, this table, but that was me. I've empty glass. Right. What? What's that? That's me moving just in case you get a bit worried. Now. Right, we're going to try and be a table. Andrew doing that I am. Someone's put Baron on noise from James Speaks. Not for the £5 gold, yeah, quite likely our physical speaking money. Lucky to see that, probably Monopoly money. Okay, everybody's with us, we're going to try a little table experiment. And what we want you to do this time is think of it as a game and try to the table in any way you can. This news, by the way, Philip didn't ever see this room again.
Oh, I know someone else who wouldn't sleep in this room again. That's what I want.
Buster? Okay, try with the table if you can. Let us know. Please put that in time. It's a big show. Maybe it's I don't know. Maybe it's just been accountancy further here. You never know. With an accountant, maybe it's a living. But yes, us. Oh yeah, sure, you've been in this room. You slept, so you must have experienced something.
Have you ever had typing while you've been sleeping?
I was just stretching my leg. Again, here with us, try and push the table anywhere you can. Give it a good old push. Oh, don't be shy. Please put no. You're free. You come forward.
That noise is still happening.
What noise?
The tapping sounds.
I still haven't heard it. I've only heard it once.
It's going to be interesting when you two do watch it back and do actually hear it.
Well, if you're here, do anything. If anybody's over with James, then you can rip his face off.
Right.
Actually, James, call out. When you call out, you want to call out here as well.
If there's anybody here, can you come forward to the sound of my voice? Maybe you can show yourself, make a noise, or do anything you can so we know you are here. That is, you making for tapping sounds next to Andrew and Phil. Maybe you can make a big, large sound. So everyone at home can watch and jump. Or watch Philip jump anyway. If you are there, can you please come forward? Come forward to the sound of my voice. Show yourself. Make a noise. Do anything you can so we know you are here. Now, of course, for those of you that are watching at home, if you do see anything, or you believe anyone is around them, let us know. What's up?
Pardon?
Huh? What's up?
No, I just keep laughing at myself, thinking, would it be funny if Buster came flying through the door? You can't, because he's shut downstairs, but... If he did, I would follow my power people. Jackie's also joined us. Thank you for joining us. Susan Williams also put you can hear the keyboard somewhere. I don't know what this is weird.
Yeah.
The keyboard note is now in the room. It's on the floor. So
I've been out 15 people said they could hear the keyboard, which is really, really weird. But James is getting nothing.
I had a few bits earlier because I saw someone.
What did you see? Describe to us what you think you saw.
It was almost just like a black figure, black shadow sort of thing, just the usual things I see of when someone's around.
Our table's creaking.
yeah, the table feels like it's got
I haven't even moved, so
energy in it.
well, you can see me anyway. This is good for me because on a ghost hunt, my group, so what normally one doesn't get anything.
Yeah, even M's got it.
Oh my god, what is going on? And just put, I can hear a keyboard. What is this? There's something weird about this keyboard.
And Ems has only just joined.
Yeah, it's only just joined.
Maybe they're doing my work for me, so I don't have to log on and do some overtime tomorrow. I'm doing overtime tomorrow.
James put shadow person. Is that what we've seen on our camera, or perhaps James' camera? And he's on his own.
Shadow person.
Shadow person, yeah. Seems quite spooky, to be fair. Surely following this show, we decided to do our own version of The Last Singer. It's funny. Emphasise that. Dude, keyboard so clear as I answer you. I have good headphones on. That's bad. Even that's weird. I'm intrigued by it.
Is that Susan Hughes or another Susan?
How funny is that? Literally, as I said, at Em's Bill comment, I'm saying just finished watching The Last Singer.
Was it Susan Hughes that got headphones?
No, Susan Hughes.
Oh, Susan.
The table does appear to be moving. I'm not moving it, and I'm not really putting any pressure on it at all.
He keeps on like making rocky noises.
Not rocking, is it? Do in this one. Is it keeps rocking?
There's hardly any pressure on the table.
And also you expect it to move a little bit.
You don't need to put pressure on.
Cheryl's built hi guys. Oh hi Cheryl. Cheryl was in my group at Preston Manor. True story.
Hi Cheryl.
I'm sure for that one. We're normally pretty good with the names of it. Okay, Cheryl, if you do hear any noises, please feel free to share it away. I'm hoping I know what's going to be more. I'm going to see what you hear. Everybody's here, please move the table. We're going to see a little bit of movements, because again, when we laugh, it's going to happen. But if we can do it so that everybody can see and hear it, that would be absolutely amazing. Oh. That moves towards you.
No, I thought it moved towards the camera.
No, that's what moved towards you. Cheryl's put that she misses us, guys. We miss you too. We miss everybody. We can't do our events, but it's sad time.
I don't miss getting home at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So.
I don't miss driving home in that snow and Preston Manor that time. Geez, that was some traumatizing.
I remember that.
Oh.
Let's go in again.
It definitely moves then. Okay, guys, if you are here, just try and move it a little bit more.
Can anyone see it moving on the screen?
Let's go back.
I can't.
Susan put had a big bang. Was that on? I don't know if it's on color. Our capital messages. We'll definitely move then. No, that definitely is not me.
There was a noise then at my end.
No, it's come off.
It's now on 2 legs.
It's off towards me, but I'm not. Well, I'm off it. Jess has also joined us. Hi, Jess. Susan Williams is still here.
Can anyone see the table with me?
It does.
You have a hand of some sort. Don't you actually see the leg bottom legs, can you?
No, you can't see the bottom of the leg.
Someone's put a big bang. Starfight was that on. I know you may not know, but was that on our end or was that on James' end? James didn't mention anything, so it might be pretty sure end.
There's still no tapping sound going on your end. It really does sound like a keyboard or something cool.
It's weird.
I can try calling out again here.
Yeah, just try. It might still work here, you know, they can still hear your voice and others.
If there is anybody here, maybe you can come forward. Come forward and show yourselves. Maybe you can make a noise. Speak to us. Do anything you can so we know you're here.
It's actually rocking from side to side, but it's going across, so between like 2 and 4 minutes. Can you please knock on the table to hear me or move it if you can, please? So just have to keep you noticeable on the camera. So you can see it.
That noise is still happening your end. It's really bizarre.
And don't forget you will hear an additional noise because the tape it keeps rocking.
Oh, it's a keyboard noise. It's still happening your end.
Well, it sounded when it rocked just a minute ago. I don't know. Weird. Please, if you can, try and move the table a bit more. Further in different directions away, you'll have to get in different directions actually. Tom's been here breathing. It's moving quite a bit. Not a lot, but it's a little bit of movement. James, keep trying with your pull out.
Yeah, sure. If there is anybody here, can you come forward to the sound of my voice? Maybe you can show yourself, make a noise, or do anything you can so we know you are here. Well, strange, for Andrew like that, he looks like a monk on the camera.
I did have to wonder when M started here eating, she didn't breathe in. So you can hear breathing too. The actual tables moved that way.
Is it me breathing?
When you are breathing, I can't hear it.
There's a breathing noise being away from the end. Because obviously, if it's saves me, I'm right in front of it.
You're quite away from the camera though. Then surely you should be able to hear me breathing as well.
Huh?
You should be able to hear me breathing. I'm just about the same distance. The table does appear, you thought that big movement down my hand on it, so. Alison's also joined us. Thank you for joining us. We've got the breathing is over you, Philip. Breathing is over by you or over you. Can't find that from up here, but.
It's probably me breathing.
I can't.
I hold my breath.
I didn't do that. I'll have another go. But if you hear, just try a bit more for us. We're getting some interesting results here. Which weirdly we can't even hear. Keyboard is still going. Richard Burton is also joining us. I said school talking to Richard Burton. They're the same person though. Alice has got hi. Oh, the breathing over. Is over you talking. When you talking, the breathing.
Oh, that's alright then. I'm not doing my heavy breathing sound.
Table appears to be moving quite a bit there. Very strange.
It's me.
It's moved, but I don't know if you guys can. I don't know if you guys can see that on the
It's like
camera.
moved. It wants to move but not be noticed at the same time.
I just put someone standing in front of you.
Hi.
Let's go well. We thought let's just do some nothing there about an hour, surely.
I've not seen my usual two people though that I know that's here.
Jane did put is it interference on the sound or equipment? We haven't got any other equipment we can move the interference. It literally is just. And this room is empty. We just have gym stuff in here. We can put away.
Are you using your iPhone or?
Yeah, it's an iPhone. It's not a computer. No, it's not the laptop. The laptop's not here.
No, I heard it. I actually heard it then.
What?
I heard the tapping noise again. But it was there. It was literally just that. It was 3 taps. That's the second time I've heard this evening.
Everyone's here with us. Love to kindly come forward and give us. Oh, Katie's joined us as well. Hi, Katie.
Katie.
Hey, Katie.
Hi, Katie. Hi, Miss A.
There is no problem with 5 years now, which is proof to hear it. I've got a hand off it. It's been 5 years. This is the most activity well, we're saying last year because I've done it goes on. Okay, keep trying for us because you're really well so far. Nicola is also joining us online right now. Good evening to you, welcome to the show. We are trying, that was really moving there. We're trying to communicate with spirits tonight in our lockdown locations. Dave, while we do this, a bit of a reminder about the remote viewing experiment.
Okay, for those of you that have just tuned in, or for those of you that have been watching, of course here, there's an item I have in this envelope.
Sounds like a priest, doesn't it?
And what I'd like you to do at home is guess what's inside, because I'm going to send it out psychic projection. What is inside? I'm not going to say too much, but there's been a couple of interesting replies. So I really do want to hear your guesses and your thoughts. What is inside?
Oh, more interesting thoughts we've had so far, James. Keyboards, probably.
I can't say what ones we've had so far that's been interesting because that may give it away.
I can read in the messages.
Yeah, if they scroll back up.
He's forgotten, isn't he?
No, I know which ones it is.
Oh, that was me. Pardon?
So I know which ones and whose came close.
I think I got it.
You haven't guessed it.
No, I have. Did I guess?
Yeah.
You forgot my guess.
Yes, you did. You said Supernatural Tools leaflet.
Yeah, or the business card, something with the logo on. Alice has guessed a whistle. Do you mean a whistle? That's the noise you heard or that? Or you reckon maybe even both. Who knows? The keyboard is back.
Phantom keyboard.
Now, obviously, our house, we can't hear it, likes keyboards. If you work for Apple, we could be a good sponsor right here. Sponsor us. Okay, if you're here with us, we're trying a couple more attempts to see if we can get through to you. We're trying very hard here. Trying a few things. Ems has put his Avery. Dennis scored a good one there. Dennis has put is a Turtles logo. Hey! To be fair, Dennis has got a good guess. His favourite is Raphael. That's who he is, the part of Raphael.
He's not talking.
I love that.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to influence it in any way possible. Because people may come up with the same answer, people may come up with a different answer. As I said, there has been a couple of interesting ones so far.
There's been a couple of good ones, yes. Unfortunately, Ted has not given us
Any results?
Ted's still on.
Yeah.
Ted is still on. You can see a little flashing. Look at that. Oh, the flashing lights. So Ted has given us a few thoughts. Danny, don't you try to call out your end against it? Just a last shout out to you guys before we do the big reveal of what's the name like.
If there's anybody here, can you come forward to the sound of my voice? Maybe you can show yourself, make a noise, or do anything possible so we know you are here.
Alison's put that she's heard a low level snoring noise.
I'm not asleep, honestly.
And Susan Williams has put one earth is that deep gurgling. Just weird, we did hear like a rumbling noise earlier.
We did, didn't we? I did turn around and say it was a loud grumble. But I haven't heard it again.
So kind of people heard that noise. So James, maybe try again for us, if you don't mind.
If there's anybody here, can you come forward to the sound of my voice? Maybe you can show yourself, make a noise, do anything possible so we know you are here.
Michelle's joining us online right now. Good evening, welcome to you. As James said, if you can come forward, we'd love to hear from you. We've had a few things happen so far, which is good. Just want to try a few more times before James does the big reveal.
Remember, for those of you that are watching at home, there's still time to guess of what is inside.
James. Before we do go, one thing we do want to ask you guys, I think, there's been a few things happening tonight, which is good. What I'd love to ask you guys is, would you like us to do it again with some different experiments and with more interaction as well? So if you do want us to do it again, we'd love to hear your thoughts on the comments box right now. Whilst we do that, James,
Yes.
we're going to do a bit of a drum roll. Before we do it, any last guess as to what you think it might be? Linda, thank you for joining us. Any last guesses? This is remote viewing. This is quite well-known experiment in the paranormal field. To do with ESP, in fact, or 8th century perception. So it's all about that. If anyone's got any last-minute guess on what James has got in that envelope in front of him, let's hit it off. Let's do another minute to put it on comment right now. See what you think is in there. Remember, you don't have to be a psychic, you don't need to be a medium to be able to see ghosts, hear ghosts, or anything else ghosts. It's all about taking part, being a part of the experience. So, should we be a Christmas card? It could be a Christmas card, actually. Yeah.
Might have Andrew's name on it as a husband this time.
Natalie's is a pin badge or a brooch. We've got a couple of people saying cards, pin badges, brooches.
I said a square.
Square, house, separate torches,
Keys.
card, keys,
Coin.
ring, coins. Yeah, there's a few things going on there. Tom's been quite specific actually. Tom's put, is it a gold key? That's quite a specific answer. And don't forget Janice's fantastic answer of turtle gold though. I thought the kids saw that actually as well.
Yeah, Susan.
The whistle's been said. Emma's put a Ghostbuster badge. Quite a few different options there.
Could be the air raid warden from the Ghost Walk.
Yeah, could be. James, before you reveal any of those anywhere near close to the answer?
There is actually a couple that is actually close, and while looking at it, I've actually realised there's something else that's similar as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a light on.
What? You're actually going to put a light on it where you are?
And you can
never
see.
seen a light on in James's room.
Now, it's actually a small toy, plastic, Lego, that's on the sort of a square. And of course, it is holding a plate, which is a circle. because I know a lot of people said coin. And of course, it's a Batman holding a lobster.
It's a what?
It's a Batman Lego figure holding a lobster with
We
a
can't
plate.
see it, obviously. We've got a bit of a small screen, but.
So I will say
Getting a few things close.
it
James,
was
I'm just
actually Susan Williams that got the closest by a small plastic Charles figure. And of course, Philip did say a square, which you can say that. And also, where a lot of people said about a coin, I guess the plate is circle, so there is some sort of resemblance there. So, yeah. But it would be Susan Williams that came for closest.
Well done.
Fantastic. I'm so glad as well as you can see at the end. Hooray! Here we go. You can see us a little bit there. Yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it. You've had, you've obviously heard a few things around things off. You've had the tapping noise, the rocking noise, the tables moving a little bit. Keyboard, we can't forget that, can we? Because the keyboard's a very popular one. I see we've heard quite a lot of voices, rocking noises. There's been a few things happen again. As we said before there, we'd love to get well done to Susan, by the way, for getting that. Pretty much one spawn, really, I think, with the guest there. Brilliant. As we keep mentioning, we at the moment obviously can't do ghost tours, we can't do ghost hunts, and it's been a year, in fact, last January that we did a ghost hunt in Southampton. It's been a full year really since our last one, and we've always said about keeping you guys safe, so we won't bring back tours until we're safe to do so, whatever that might be.
We've all been cancelled January, February.
Yeah, and so if you have booked on the Manor Farm in January, again, sadly, it's been moved for the moment to September. Hopefully, things are a little bit better by then. Everybody's booked on the Battery number 2 event in February. No, not February, March even. Sadly, that won't take place either. We have to do what's best for everybody, of course, and keeping you safe is the main thing, really, in doing that. So, really, what I would say is that yes, the ghost tours will be back. Some of you guys have been on the ghost tours, which is fantastic. But like many businesses, we can't do anything until it's safe to do so. So please keep supporting what we're doing. Start our social media sites, upload your photos, your videos, anything scary you discover, any experiences you've had as well. And also, again, Taz, if you want us to do this again, we've got so many more experiments that we can do and build up on and get you guys involved in. So please keep supporting what we're doing. James, any last parting thoughts from yourself?
Yeah, I'm going to say it's been fantastic. It's been interesting, especially now I saw someone earlier. I just can't wait until you two actually playing this back and hearing that tapping sounds, because I know you can't hear it. And of course, I will say, as being quite a different year, and of course, like everyone, we've all missed the ghost hunts, the ghost tours. It's been so strange, I must admit. It used to be at one point where we hardly used to have a free weekend, where it's always doing something. And to go to completely nothing, it's depressing, really is. But
that's a nice comments. I mean, to looking through the ones we got from tonight, we've got again, Jamie, but stay safe, enjoyed it. Tom, stay safe, enjoyed it. Natty's, but thank you guys. I hope to see you soon. Likewise. Susan Williams has put thanks guys, stay safe. Again, likewise. Em's missing the tours. A book for the March one. Well, you know what happened with that one, hopefully. Susan Hughes put love seeing you all like old times, and again Rachel's put have a good evening, enjoying it. So yes, some really good comments. So it's good that everybody is enjoying it. And again, for the meantime, it's a pretty good way of doing it. So yeah, stay safe and hopefully we will see you guys again very, very soon. So stay safe and have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening.
see you later.
This is off now to watch the Masked Singer. No, I'm joking. Have a good evening.
See ya.